If you would like to become a computer programmer for a living, I am starting an online course soon in the next few months, which you can take from the comfort of your home if you have access to a computer for a couple of hours a day at least. This is not going to be a number of videos that you're going to have to watch, but it's going to be me giving you a tuition one-on-one, not one-on-one, in a group of other students like yourself for a few hours every sitting, for a few sittings every week over a long period of time. I would assume that you know nothing about computer programming at all, and if you do, that's fine. It's still going to help you, but even if you don't, that's fine. As long as you know how to use a computer for basic operations like checking your email, surfing the internet, doing a little bit of Facebook and Instagram and that kind of stuff. If you know how to read stuff on the internet, click a few things, open the browser, you know what a browser is, you're good to go. By the end of this course, which is a very long time, it's going to be a long time. It's not going to be a boot camp for 3 months or something. It's going to be a pretty long time. By the end of the course, if you put in the hard work and the time that's required, and you have the aptitude, then you will see yourself transform into a masterful programmer who will be able to build something non-trivial all by themselves. But even though you don't need to know anything to join this course, there are two things you need to bring with yourself in terms of qualities to make the best out of this course. One, an aptitude. Programming is hard. It's hard, but it's fun. It's hard for the first few years at least, and you need a certain amount of perseverance, a certain kind of predilection to be able to solve problems, to sit at a problem for a number of hours before it is solved, to read lots of documentation, to sift through the documentation, to make sense out of it, to read documentation that has links to other documentation, which has links to other documentation, a couple of levels deep, and then to go back and come back and assimilate the story and make sense of what you were actually trying to solve as the main problem, not lose focus of that, to have a sturdiness of mind, to not be very fickle-minded. If you have those qualities, then you've got the aptitude. And if you have that aptitude, this course is ideal for you. But if you don't know whether or not this course is ideal for you, that is, if you don't know whether you've got the aptitude, I will help you determine that as well. On my website, I will put up something which you can use, and that will, at the end of which, tell you whether or not you've got the aptitude and you should take the course. If you do have the aptitude, please do take the course, and if you don't, I doubly recommend that you please not take the course, as it will be a waste of your time and money. The second thing you need to bring to the table to join this course is plenty of time. You need to have plenty of free time at hand. So if you're already working a job that drains you out, or if you're taking care of someone as a single parent, I know life is very tough, like in your situation, or if you're taking care of a dependent who's old and aging and probably in their final years, or if you're dedicatedly committed to a certain vocation that doesn't spare you enough time to practice or enough energy to practice. You may have lots of time but no energy, you're drained out at the end of the day. Or if you have a couple of jobs, you're doing 2 or 3 jobs just to put food on the table, or you're flipping burgers or working 16 hours at McDonald's or something just to get by, then I would recommend that you wait for some time, wait for another opportunity. This is not the opportunity you should jump onto. There will be other opportunities. Don't worry, God is with you. If you want to improve your life, He will send an opportunity. He will send another boat. This is not the boat you need to hop on. But if you do have if you do have the required amount of time, which is in addition to the 2 to 3 hours that you will be spending with me in tuition, you need to put in 2 to 3 hours in addition to that to practice in solitude. So if we have classes every other day, which is alternate days, then I would suggest you have at least 2 to 3 hours or 4 hours on the days that we don't have the class, and at least 1 hour on the days we do have the class, to put in the hard work, because it's all about practice. Like playing an instrument, software development is mostly about practice. And if you don't put in the practice, then it's going to be a waste of your money. But don't worry, this is not a boot camp, this is not a crash course. I'm not going to slam something on your face and expect you to be ready in a short span of time for being of use in the software industry. That's not the purpose of this course. The purpose of this course is your own development. It's basically to enable you, to empower you to have a career choice. At the end of the course, you will be able to build something non-trivial all by yourself, and that should put you in a situation to decide for yourself whether or not you want to take up a job as a software engineer, which is what I'd recommend you do for the first 8 to 10 years of your career anyway, because it'll give you real world industry experience. Or you could start a business for yourself, an online business that generates some revenue. Although the gestation period for any business to turn in some revenue is a couple of years. So if you've got the financial standing, you can start the business right after this course, or you can continue working at your present job for 2 to 3 years, and while you build this business alongside, you can do that. These are the options you will have, but as far as prerequisites, you wouldn't need to know anything. And this is going to be a long time that we're going to have this course for, because it's how your brain works. Our brains are hardwired to take in information slowly, with lots of gaps, lots of detours. Our brains just revolt, they just vomit out and detest any pressure that's put on them. That's not how learning is done. Learning is best done when you're absolutely cool, under no pressure, and you take it up as a playful activity which you enjoy doing in your time, and then you have someone to guide you and motivate you and mentor you, someone who is very experienced. I've programmed for 22 years, and I am a very good programmer by any order of magnitude. So I'm in a very good position to help you. So if you're looking to switch careers, whether you're a bartender or a musician or a recruiter or a technical recruiter recruiting engineers, or anyone, a cleaner, a housemaid, a mechanical engineer, an accountant, a hairstylist, whoever you are, delivering pizzas, delivering food, working at a factory, working at a retail store, this is a course that will help you switch careers over the next couple of years. It's not a short-term thing. Or you're already a software engineer who's joined the industry in the last 4 years, but you're struggling to do your job and you wish someone could help you, but there's no one in sight who has the time or the inclination to sit with you and help you. Then I'm your friend. I will help you. Come. Or if you're someone who has just finished college, regardless of whether or not you learned something about computers in the college, if you can just surf the internet and do some Facebook and stuff, or even if you've taken computer science, but you don't have any real world programming experience and you're a little scared, and you wish you became ready for the real world while you took your job as a software engineer already, or whether or not you worked as a software engineer, it doesn't matter. If you can spend the next few years, maybe the next couple of months or a year and a half or something, I haven't decided all the details yet, but it's going to be a long time. If you can spare that time, then don't while away your time. Come, give it to me, and I will put it to constructive use and turn you into something really different. Someone with a lot of skills, and someone with a lot of programming skills. So to join the course, please visit satyaish.net, scroll down to the bottom of the page and join the mailing list, so I will be able to send you an email when I announce the course details. So once again, satyaish.net, scroll down to the bottom of the page, join the mailing list.